Spider-Man No Way Home is turning out to be the biggest hit Sony never saw coming. They have finally managed to take down WB's biggest domestic film and officially surpass it, this being The Dark Knight. And along the way, they also took down a pretty big Star Wars film. So let's talk about everything going on here. Sony throughout its history has always found themselves year over year sort of seeing some diminishing returns here or there. People will remember that Spider-Man 1 was a huge hit. Now, revisionist history or people that like Spider-Man 2 more will tell you that the film was way more successful in every regard. It wasn't. It actually made less money. And it was less profitable when it came to toys and sales of physical media. So again, that's not taking away anything from them. But they've always found themselves nowhere near the competition in terms of box office wars. Other studios would pass 1 billion, Sony always struggled. It was only with the help of Marvel Studios and Disney that they were able to pass $1 billion with their biggest film ever, Spider-Man Far From Home. Now, of course, Spider-Man No Way Home is setting new records, and finally, they've managed to take down WB in the top domestics. So WB originally had Batman The Dark Knight sitting at $534.8 million as their personal biggest domestic film of all time. Now, of course, ahead of them, Disney pretty much rules the land, along with Fox, so there was never a chance that something like that could catch up with them, and many doubted Sony ever would. Well, officially, Sony has passed The Dark Knight's number. And also, domestically, they managed to surpass Star Wars Rogue One, which of course was also a Christmas film in 2016. Thus, Sony now finds themselves playing with the big boys up here. It's kind of like Spider-Man is the outsiders. They came in there like, hey, Bischoff, isn't this where the big boys play? Well, we're here. We got things coming. It's going to be big. You're going to have to wait a while to see how big it is, but just you wait, Bischoff. Okay, now that I'm done my wrestling metaphor, yeah, Sony finds themselves in a real good position here. Like, nobody ever thought they would be this big and this profitable in terms of some of their films. I mean, I've seen analysts years ago say Sony's never going to hit $1 billion. This is when all the talk of the sales and everything was happening because, again, they were struggling. But the deals they secured over the last year and what they've been able to secure with box office returns with films like this and the last Spider-Man film and even Venom, I mean, this is just shocking, honestly. It shouldn't be, but we are all shocked because Sony's managed to somehow make so much money that they've officially topped WB, who was way ahead of them in every metric. And then you look at WB over there and they actively lost subscribers on HBO Max quarter over quarter and made less at box office than ever before.